Hi everyone, today I want to share with you my tips on how to build muscle. Number one, first thing, which I see all the time, you got to leave that ego outside the door. Every day I see people just lifting with really, really heavy weights that they can't do properly, poor form, no technique, no control. And I don't know if that's Ronnie Coleman's fault. He told everyone to lift crazy ass heavy weights, but he was a bit of a freak. And not all of us are built like Ronnie. So we've got to do things the proper way, and going for PBs is great, challenging yourself is great, working to those numbers are great, but at the end of the day, if you're just going for numbers, you got to remember, if your goal is to build muscle, then strength is a different game. You need to do powerlifting if that's your thing. So for me, it's what you feel and what your body feels is more important than what you actually lift. So number one rule for me is learn form. Learn the correct form. Every day I walk into the gym, probably about 90% of people don't really know what they're doing or just doing average form. They're doing the best they can. They might be watching YouTube videos, etc., but that doesn't mean they're experts or they know what they're doing. So learn the form. If you're not sure, work with a trainer or somebody who knows what they're doing to get better at it. And also, like I said, leave the ego out the door. Don't be even afraid to ask people or to go do PTs, etc. There's no shame in learning. So that's the first thing. Second thing, we want to start developing mind-muscle connection. Now, for beginners, this can be really hard. Probably for my first 10 years, I probably didn't even do that. But this is a game changer. So what I mean by mind-muscle connection is that when you're training, you actually want to feel which part of the muscle is actually working exactly. What's it doing? What does it feel like? Is it contracting? Is it not contracting? And the more in tune you are with your body and what's going on, the better your workouts, the better your body's going to change and grow. So that's the next one. The third one is time under tension. So again, if you're lifting heavy, see a lot of people with really quick tempos, and while it might look like you're nice and strong and you're lifting heavy weights, which is awesome, it doesn't really mean you're actually building muscle or much muscle anyway. So what you really want to do is control that tempo, control the movement so you're not swinging, you're in total control. And you got to remember what tears muscle tissue is what they call the negative part of the training or the eccentric part of the training. And that basically means, one way you have the easy way and the other direction is the harder way. It's actually the easy way, slowing down, will cause that muscle tear. So for example, if you're doing a bench press, it feels really hard when you're pressing up. It actually feels a lot easier coming down, but it's actually the coming down that's going to tear the muscle tissue. So that's why you want to control that and slow that down. So I usually suggest like 2 seconds up and 3 seconds down. So keep that one in mind, guys. The next step is that you want to obviously progressively overload. So that means that basically every set, every week, you're basically adding a little bit of weight to what you did previously. And that might even be by half a kilo, 1 kilo, 2 kilos. It doesn't really matter so long as it's a slow progression and consistent. That even half a kilo every week is going to amount to quite a few kilos, in a couple of months. So, and you keep doing that and you add year after year, you're just going to keep getting stronger and getting bigger. The other two things, which probably doesn't get talked about a lot, but it's super important, if not the most, obviously nutrition. So nutrition we want to make sure is ample. The harder we train, the more damage we do to our body. The muscles have to regrow. If we're not providing enough good quality nutrients, we struggle with that. Recovery takes longer. We have DOMs for longer. And the quality of muscle that we build is very minimal and not of good quality. So we want to make sure we're putting in good quality foods, whole foods, plenty of protein. Make sure you're also having those carbs as well and some good fats. Keep your body nice and healthy, and that will help you to grow. Also, we need to hydrate. You always hear, but it's like you need 2 liters of water to hydrate, but that's for sedentary people. People who are training need minimum 3 to 4 liters of water a day. And again, muscles are built 90% of water, so you want to make sure that you're providing your muscles with enough hydration. Also, your body functions so much better when you're well hydrated. So keep that in mind. And also, just as important, if not the most important, is getting good quality sleep every night. So we need minimum 6 to 8 hours is a good range, at least minimum 6 hours. And you got to remember, we don't build muscle when we're in the gym. We only build muscle when we're resting and recovering. So these are my tips, guys. Hope this helps. Talk to you later.